Garage School is all about playing. That's all it is, playing. It's been over 2 years since we filmed anything with our cars, related to our cars anyway. And today we got something special for you guys. We drive supercars, but we also have dailies. So today we're going to show you all our daily driven cars. Everything we got that we drive during the day, most of them are trucks. So we're going to check them out right now, go through them, show you what kind of crazy mods we've done to each and every one of them. I think you guys are going to like it. This one. This is our 2015 GMC Denali Duramax triple turbo. I didn't want to do too much power on it because I tow with it a lot, and you know, got to make sure it's reliable. But I got a fully built Duramax in it with a juggernaut transmission. If you don't know what that is, that's like the craziest built Allison transmission that you can possibly get. We got the Incognito suspension kit on it. It's got like a, right now it's set at about 9 inches on the lift, 24.5 inch American Force. The Incognito kit is powder coated, pretty much matched the paint. You're gonna love the triple turbo. This thing is super reliable, and I think that's the key for me. But I drive crazy whether it's a supercar or whether it's a daily, and this thing hauls ass. Although it's only, I think, 780 horsepower. That's pretty good. It's not bad, 780 horsepower. Torque, I don't even remember what the torque is. We did dyno it at one point, and that was pretty nice. But I haven't done too much to it besides the lift. I hate when I say I haven't done too much, because I got a fully built motor with a triple turbo and a juggernaut transmission. But put some fog lights in it. You got the light bar back here. It's just a super clean truck besides one thing. Let me show you. There's only one person that can damage something on any of my cars without getting in trouble. Let me show you what the lights do. That's fresh right there. But you know what, hey, happy wife, happy life. She lets me play with all the toys and buy them, and you know, we'll get it fixed. All right, so moving into the interior of the truck. Well, I built this truck. I ordered it I think I ordered it in 2014. It came 2015. I ordered the color and the interior. I like this interior. Came out pretty sick. We'll go inside in just a second, fire it up, look at all the gauges and everything, but it's super clean. Everything I own is looks like new. People that know me know I'm super OCD, ADD, ADHD, all that shit. I got all those things. Alright, so here we are in the daily driven Duramax triple turbo. What I love is, check out this console here. You got all these gauges and buttons and colors. You can switch this display right here to give you gauges. Got more gauges here. Load, boost, EGT. It's a great daily. You can beat it up. I drive the shit out of this thing. It's never given me a problem at all. We'll look at the engine bay right now. And then I'm going to show you what I think is probably my favorite daily. We'll look at that right now. Alright? Alright guys, so here we are. Triple turbos. Pretty sick. Not too many people got triple turbos in their Duramax. Got all the plumbing's done, you know, powder coated, pretty much the same color as the engine. Borg Warners. This thing hauls ass. Alright, so I think that this is probably my favorite daily. I know I hate to say favorite because they're all badass, but this took 3 years to build. My 2000 AM General. I picked the AM General instead of the Alpha. I'll tell you why, because I knew I was going to completely mod this thing from the ground up. This thing was body off, frame off, full restoration. So I'm talking everything down to the bare metal. Every screw, every bolt, every nut has been replaced. All the suspension components replaced. It's got a brand new 6.6 Duramax built motor in it. It's got the Juggernaut transmission in it as well, like the dually over here. I've gone through everything on this thing. It's a brand new truck. I got about 3,000 miles on it now, and this thing is fast. I'm right at about 800 horsepower, somewhere around there. This thing blows coal, clouds and clouds of black coal. So if somebody pisses me off on the road, I just pull up in front of them and hook them up. And it stinks too, which is terrible. But we got the HREs on here. You gotta have yourself a set of badass wheels on everything that you drive. Otherwise, forget it. What's the point? Rhino liner on the roof, on the undercarriage, coming up front. We did the HummerCore front winch and brush guard. I love the guys over at HummerCore. These guys do a great job. I got Predator Ink roof rack up there, and as you can see, every kind of rigid light on here. You got the lights here on the winch, front light on the brush guard, more rigid lights up front coming around this way. Brand new fresh paint. I mean, this thing just cherry. Wait till you see the interior. But rigid lights all through. Coming back here, of course, you got to have overkill. You got to have more rigid lights, and these all turn amber with the switch. So at night you're cruising around, all the spreader lights are amber in color, pretty sick. Moving up front, you'll see everything's in Italian leather. Super clean, smells amazing inside. Dyno matted the entire interior, all the flooring, the roof, everything's been dyno matted. We'll come around this side. Look at that interior, guys. Man, this thing's just so sick. Check out the back up top. There's a light in there for you guys to see. This thing is dialed. Fire this baby up. Holy shit. I feel so bad for people that cut me off, but it's your fault. It's your fault, remember that. Anyways, I think that this is pretty much my favorite daily. We'll move on to the next one, but we'll still show you some stuff inside this thing, the head unit, the sound system, you know, lights, switches, shit like that. But let's move on to the next one. All right, so this is probably my wife's favorite daily, our Brabus G550. This thing has every Brabus thing you can possibly think of. Every Brabus part, besides that little hood scoop and the roof rack, because I think that looks, yeah. Brabus electronic suspension. Not a lot of guys have that. It's pretty pricey. You get a control panel in the center of the armrest there. But this thing's badass. Got 4G autos on it. This is a clean truck. Full titanium exhaust, stage 2, so it's tuned. This thing is fast as hell. Look at this front end. I don't know which one has the better front end, either the Hummer or the Brabus here. Anyway, you guys have seen most of these, but this is a quick video just to show you what I drive on the daily. I think my wife drives this more than I do, but it's super clean. All our cars are clean. And look, just in case, COVID ready. Got the mask. But we're gonna make this quick because I'm already getting tired of filming here. All right, now this one is crazy as hell. This is a 2015 Jeep JKU. It started off as a Rubicon, which if you're gonna mod a Jeep, there's no reason to even buy a Rubicon because you're gonna take all that shit off anyway. Crazy suspension, full build. This took 3 years. Guess what it's got inside? It's got a 1100 horsepower Elephant motor. 1100 horsepower Elephant motor. I'm not even gonna go over all the shit that I've done to this because we'll be here for an hour and you guys will be totally bored and you'll be fast forwarding like crazy. But we are gonna do, I think we should take the Hummer for a drive, and I think we should take this thing for a drive. But check this out. And that's how it's done, guys. You just stuff it. You just stuff that sucker in there. Look at that big ass motor. 1100 horsepower. Thing wants to do wheelies. So I've blown the diff 3 times, and what I ended up doing was I switched out the gear ratio. It was a little too short, so I went taller, and I think I'm good now because I've punched it a bunch of times and I really haven't had any issues. But we'll take this for a ride. I had the whole interior replaced and done. Crazy sound system. It's got lights galore everywhere. It's got an exoskeleton cage and a cage inside. This suspension is badass. Got all these crazy king shocks on it. It has some crazy travel, but it's built to, you know, it's built to not break. Yeah. Look at the suspension back here. This thing's pretty dialed. You know, it's just right. So I'm gonna let you guys hear this thing. That thing is so badass. This thing's badass. Can't go into all the details and stuff because it'd take too long, but it's sick. All right, last one, guys. Artworks, wide body. Look at that thing. You know, we're probably not going to film a whole lot of what's going on with it and what all we've done, but it's modded to the peaks. I mean, crazy power, wheels, body kit, tint, clear ball. It looks the shit. It's pretty badass. Black interior. Pretty clean. Toys. Check out all these toys right here, guys. Fan out over here. Look at these toys. These are my dailies, guys. I'm gonna come back and we're gonna film on the road with the Hummer and the Jeep and see what you guys think about it. Look at that badass. It's a bad bitch.